Hey everybody, it's John here. In my last video I talked about the surgery that I had. What I didn't really talk about is the fact that I couldn't work out. I might have mentioned it, but I didn't go in depth. I've been doing this program called Athlean X. I think it's a wonderful program. I started cutting weight and I started getting stronger, and it was noticeable and I loved it. But because of the surgery I had to take 3 weeks off. And I made one of the most fatal errors you can make when you're trying to lean out, work out, get more athletic, get stronger, and that's eating anything I get my hands on. It was around Christmas time, shortly after Christmas. There were sweets to be eaten. There was plenty of food around to go crazy, and there I was, eating. I'll get you my weights and stuff before, because I weighed not too long before I had the surgery, and I had done a BMI, and I'll show you that. And I'm going to be taking you guys through this next fitness journey. Alright, I've been back to working out for a week now, feeling great, feeling really sore. It was like starting over again. So I refreshed. I was in 2 months into this 3-month program, Athlean X, created by Jeff Cavaliere. I'm back at square one. I decided to start over. I figure I'm in a better place now than I was when I started the first time. So if I jump back to the beginning, I will gain more improvements. And by the time I get back to that final week of the second month, I'll be way better. So I'm really excited to see what happens. But I do have some weight to cut again. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have done it, but I ate a ton of food. So, let's get some measurements. Let's get some weight. I work out 5 days a week. I do abs every day of those 5 days. And I take my 2 rest days. So, thanks for joining me. And there's more videos that are going to come. And right now we're going to do some measurements. Alright, so I'm going to call these out as we go. These are the measurements. I'll throw up the link to this website. I do enjoy this one, this BMI, the body fat percentage, because it not only does your age, your gender, it does your waist size, your hip, thigh, neck, and it gets all the areas, biceps, forearms, enter your weight, select your height, right? So it does 2 waists. It does your hip at the widest, your thigh, your neck, your biceps, your forearm, and your wrist. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to start measuring, and I'll show you this here in a minute. These measuring tapes are great. Just be sure not to use the wrong side. Just the inches. Alright, so we're doing waist at the narrowest point. And I am going to do it over my clothes. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference for now. When we start getting in a little bit more. Actually, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this measurement. I'm not going to do it over my clothes. And this measuring tape is definitely cold. So okay, waist at navel. I can't believe how much weight that I put on. Okay, hip at widest point. Hips. Thigh size at widest point. Go ahead and get that measured. Going to be up towards the top here. Your inner thigh does get thicker. Neck at narrowest point. Alright. I know I don't have a 30-something inch neck, so let's go ahead and just wind this down a little bit so I have less to mess with. that hasn't changed at least, still 17. Biceps at whitest point. And these are harder to measure by yourself, especially on the biceps. I'm rolling this up all nice, but I end up having to drop it anyways. Do the bicep. A little chin action to hold it there. Right, 14.5. I don't remember if this really likes the half sizes, but no, it doesn't. It has to be whole. So it's 14.5. I'm just going to go with 14. Could go to 15. I don't know if rounding up, maybe we'll do 15. Okay. Forearm at the widest point is going to be up here again, the more meaty portion. Call that a 12. Your wrist at the narrowest point will be here at the bottom where it joints up and it articulates. You got 6.5, so we'll call that 7. Into your weight. So now, let's go over and let's hop at the scale. Alright, so my plan, we're going to go ahead and hop on the scale. My plan is to wear the same clothes every time. So these swim trunks and this gray shirt, so not a whole lot changes. All that scale is gold. Alright, we got 206.6. Alright, so we go ahead and enter that 206.6. I don't know if it's going to like that value. It's not going to, so we're just going to do 206. Alright, and then it gives you a drop down. So I'm 5'6", 206 pounds, which obviously at 5'6", that is too heavy. So this is everything that we've got. Your age, gender, waist at narrowest point, waist at your navel, hip size at widest point, thigh size at widest point, neck at narrowest, biceps at widest, forearm at widest, wrist at narrowest, your weight and your height. Let's go ahead and calculate, and I'm going to assume it's going to be quite a bit higher than it was. Alright, so the results. It's actually not as much higher as I thought it would be. So right here, according to your measurements, 35-inch waist, 5'6", estimated to be 22.90. And we'll show you my percentages before. I think I was at around 19%, and my weight was under 200 pounds. So I've put on some weight, just not working out. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so I'm using the Fitbit. I do have the Charge 2 that has been waterfied, which means it's waterproof. I can use it kayaking, swimming, in the shower. It doesn't matter if it gets wet. It's perfectly waterproof. And the Charge 2 has been an excellent Fitbit, which I've never really gotten into it before. So, let's see where I was at. So, I was wrong. I wasn't at 19. I was at, right here. I didn't fix this before I added the 206 from weighing in the other day at the gym. So I was at 20.1% body fat at 199.9. Alright, so I was gaining muscle, but then I was also decreasing my body fat index, and that was December 15th. That was before my surgery was on the 27th, so it was about 10 days, 12 days before. This is kind of where I started out. Was not a whole lot of muscle back in November. Down here, October, not a whole lot of muscle, but I was only 190 something pounds. But my body fat was up quite a bit higher. So if I'm at 22, I gained 2% body fat. So we'll go ahead and put that in. I believe it was 22.2. I'm weighing in at 206.6. So we'll go ahead and log that. Okay. So that's where we're starting out with. We're going to keep working on this journey. The other thing we're going to take a look at was food. I am starting to log all my food. Let's close this. And I've never really used this. I use the app on my phone. Alright, so this is my goal. Desired weight, I haven't really figured out how much I actually want to weigh, so that's just in there. But my goal is to be at a caloric deficit. So I want to be down 1,000 calories. So if we can see, as it pulls this up here. All right. For January 20th, there's 2,238 calories that I took in. Let's see. Let's go to dashboard. Let's see if it can. If not, I'll have to show you on my phone. Go back to yesterday. All right. So here's my calories. Okay. 3,288. That's how many calories I burned. And on my phone it shows the food. Because I enter it. Am I just not seeing it? Oh, here we go. Down here is the food. Because I either scan the barcodes on my food or I enter it. I search for it. And Fitbit has an amazing app for that. So 2,288 calories that I took in, and I exerted 3,288 calories. So I'm exactly 1,000 under, and that's the first time I've been exactly 1,000 under. My eating's still not quite where I want it to be, so I'm working on that more and more. But this is a great app. Fitbits are excellent devices. I absolutely enjoy my Fitbit. And I really enjoy the benefits of it monitoring my sleep. And that's going to be part of my problem with losing weight is I did not get enough sleep. I've been having a hard time sleeping. Alright, so like I was saying, those are the things I'm going to use. I'm going to use the Fitbit tracker. I wear my Fitbit all the time except for when it's charging. And I'll be using that BMI tracker. So I'm in week 1, just finished out week 1. I got my 2 days off coming up, tomorrow and the next day. So then I'll have a whole nother week, and I'll keep these videos going. I'll be taking some video while I'm working out, but I can't show you the exact program that I'm doing because it's proprietary. Jeff Cavalier took the time to create it. If you're interested in his programs, but you don't have, it's only $97. I think it's a great program. He's not paying me to say that. I just, if I believe in something, I think it's excellent. I'm going to tell other people about it. So if you're interested in it, you don't even have to pay for the program. Go online, look up AthleanX, and look him up on YouTube. He's got workout videos. I was having a problem creating a program myself. I've been bodybuilding before, back when I was in the Army. I was 21, having an easier time building muscle and leaning out. So it wasn't as hard for me. You just go lift weights, right? And there's a certain way I would do it. This program is geared more towards athleticism. And in my current job, being athletic is a good thing. Being strong is a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this camera. I'm going to move it down a little bit, okay? So, as you can tell, I'm not horribly athletic looking. I have a lot of round curvature here. This needs to be flatter. Pecs need to be larger. Arms need to be larger. I've generally always been pretty good at running, so I can get out some good cardio. But this stuff that he has you doing is excellent. So I will be doing some of the videos on my workouts, but I will not be doing the complete workouts. I hope you enjoy these videos. You can come with me on this 3-month fitness journey and see where I wind up. Once I get to that point, I'll be out ahead whether I decide to do another program or I start this program over again, accelerating it more. He does have multiple steps that you can go through. There's another Athlean X after this one. This one's kind of the training camp. So bear with me, have fun, let's work out, let's do this. God bless.